guys, welcome back to another little geeky reviews. This time we're going to go through the Faker cartoon collection. Again, it's with the 40th anniversary of She-Ra. We're starting to see a few more of the She-Ra line starting to come out. Within this wave, it was with Catra and Leech. And the card art at the back is from the Shape and Staff. So, but I've got the version where it doesn't actually say that. So obviously by the time we get to the comic book, I won't have the heading on that one either. So, but let's crack this open, have a little closer look, and we'll go through it anyway. So although it hasn't got the actual what it says on the comic, on the card art, what episode it's from, the actual comic does actually have the heading, and it does have all the write-ups in it, which is quite strange. I think that's the first time I've seen that. Usually the actual comic is blank with like the speech bubbles and stuff. Getting them out the pack, yeah, some people might think, well, it just looks like the He-Man cartoon collection, and yet okay, it does, but it is true to form with the cartoon. He doesn't come in that blue like the Origins, and he is a more lighter toned skin, and I will put some little shots at the side here for comparison as well as I go through the rest of the figure. But with the it's like all the other Origins, so everything does pop off, the arms, the waist, the hands, and all the boot cuff, and it's all the usual articulation as well that we've seen with these. But with his armour, it is a more toned down type of texture, a more flat grey, I believe. Still got that big whack and red cross there, and his boots are also plain. They haven't got that crisscross binding effect on his boot. Now he comes with a little clip holder on the back of his armour for his sword, and his sword is just the same type of power sword, but I'll get the other He-Man out like I say, but I think it's just a different type of toned silver that just slides in. But he does come with two heads. Now the one he came with the packaging, he has got that haze of white going over his eyes, and he has got that like little snarly look on him. And his other head, it's just a bit more teeth showing, and without the actual white haze on his eyes. So you can just pop that head off and pop the other head in. I mean, it's a cool character to have, but at the end it kind of is just another He-Man, dare I say it. But let's grab the original He-Man in and have little comparisons as well. This is the cartoon collection He-Man. Now you can notice where the boots have that crisscross binding, and it is more of a lighter tone than Faker. The chest armour piece, again He-Man, there's a lot more darker grey. This Faker is a bit more metallic type of look on it, and He-Man's a bit more blonder as well. So, and more, I think there's more actual detail in Faker with the hairlines than there is actually on He-Man. And then you've got the skin tone. So He-Man has got a more of a tan, where Faker is a lot more muted. I think this is really probably the shortest, one of the shortest reviews I've got, because there's not really much more to say about Faker. There's other than the head sculpt, really. But
Wait, you forgot to mention that I created Faker, you boob, and I had Triclops trying to control him from his mind from a far, far away place.
I think you'll find that I created He-Man, so when people didn't notice that every time Adam had buggered off, He-Man appeared, so there could be two of them together at once. Let me know your thoughts, so drop those comments in the box. And while you're there, do the usual, like, subscribe, tickle that little bell notification so you don't miss out on any others. I really can't wait for the whole line of the She-Ra figures to actually come out. I'm hoping we get Crystal Castle as well. I mean, why wouldn't you? So release that one. But I have got a few more pre-orders on the way, along with the Fright Zone. With the I seen on Mattel Creations the other day with Shirella coming out as well, so I'm recording this prior to Shirella, so I don't know when I'm gonna upload this, but that was coming out on the 24th of June, and then on the 27th was the Fright Zone, and I think there must have been a bit of hoo-ha over it all because it was set for a retail release first, and I know I've had my pre-order up at the whole shebang for that, but they took it down after a few days after people commenting on it, so whether they've now got to wait for the full retail release before they put it up online, or it was just another error of, are we going to get another figure on the 27th of July and they just put it up on June? Who knows? But yeah, Shirella, 24th of June. Obviously, I'm assuming we're going to get Eldor down the line for this as well, to have that trio as well. But anyway, guys, like I said, thanks for checking in, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care.